Hello, ladies and gentlemen, this is Aditi Ghosh once again on InnerWorldRevealed, and in this log, as per your request, I'm going to talk about the double digit code 31. Now, I'd like to begin the log by first apologizing for my choked voice. I have a very bad cough and I hope to recover soon. But anyways, let's get on with the topic. So I had covered the number 13 in one of my logs very long back, and ever since many people have repeatedly asked me whether 13 and 31 are same or are different, because both have the same digits 1 and 3 and both reduce to the same base value, which is 4. The only difference is in one you have 1 placed before the 3 and in the other one you have the 3 placed before the 1. Does that make a difference? And to that I'd say yes, it does make a difference in many ways, yet there also are several similarities because the final single digit base value is same, which is 4, and because also the digits are same. Now, to begin with, 13 is a karmic death number because in 13, 1 comes before the 3. When 1 comes before the 3, it is a karmic death number, but with the same digits, the different combination of the digits where 3 comes before the 1, 31 is not a karmic death number. If you wish to know more about the effect of karmic death numbers and how you could be dealing with them, please click on the I button to view the entire playlist on karmic death numbers like 13, 14, 16 and 19 and how you could be dealing with them. Also, I've covered many double digit numbers already. Check out the playlist on the double digit numbers and see if you can find out your number if it is already there. If you don't find it, don't be disappointed. Just comment below and I shall try to cover it very soon. But if you are impatient and you want all of it at one place instantly, like instant noodles, check out my books All is One and Cycle of 9, available on Deciphering and Amazon both. In All is One, you'll find the basic meanings of all the double digit codes from 10 to 99, and in Cycle of 9, you can find out what they mean when you see them around as they appear as cycle numbers in your blueprint. Yes, any code may make an appearance as either of the 3 in your life. It can either be a personality chart number. When it is a personality chart number, it becomes a permanent number that is attached to you. Like for instance, it may come as your birthday number, say when you're born on the 31st of a month. Or it could be your name number or even your life path number. So these are the personality chart numbers, and if you don't understand them at all, you are new to numerology, you can definitely read my book All is One. You can get an idea about what these basic numbers mean. It's a very short book, it's not very lengthy, and you're going to finish it within a day, I guess. Now, the other way in which a number may make an appearance in your life is as a cycle number, or we can also call it a progressive chart number. Say for instance, this number 31 can come as a pinnacle number or even as a grand division number and could be connected to you for a specific duration of time, not for a permanent period of time, but for a specific duration of time. Say for, it could be connected for 27 years of your life, or say for instance, it could be active for 9 years of your life, etc. And this topic of progressive numbers or temporary numbers is covered in my book Cycle of 9. And the third way in which you may encounter this number 31 is you could simply be seeing it around. Say you could be living in the house number which reduces to 31, or for a specific duration you could be owning a car number which may reduce to number 31. So in the similar way, you may encounter this number 31 as a temporary number delineation or for a temporary period of time, right? Now this number 31 has 3 playing in the forefront and 1 behind it. 3 comes first and then comes 1, and this complete code is reducing to a 4. 4, as we know, is a very methodical, grounded, logical and a very systematic number. We don't instantly connect the number 4 with creativity or expression. Rather, we often say that 4 can be quite monotonous about life, specifically if it is some number like 4044. However, there are some double-digit variations of 4 also which do have a lot of creativity. For instance, if you think of 22 is a variation of 4 base value, and we cannot say that 22 is a 4 which is completely logic based, because it is extremely imaginative. The double 2s are bringing extreme imagination in that number. Similarly, this particular variation of 4, which is 31-4, is also a very highly imaginative and creative number. It is also a very expressive variation of 4. 4 is usually a very reserved kind of a number. It's a very reserved base value. But this 31 out here, 3 coming in the forefront, is making this variation of 4. Although the basic outline is going to be like a 4, but there is going to be a lot of expression also. And I'd say, even though the number 3 is considered to be the number of expression and creativity, there are some double-digit variations of the space value 3 which actually have a reserved nature. For instance, if you compare 21-3 and 31-4, you may see in some areas of life that this 21-3 is appearing to be more of a shy person, whereas the 31-4 is appearing to be more of an expressive and outgoing kind of a person. Because the number 2, which is a very reserved and a very shy kind of a number, is coming in the forefront in the double digit code 21, whereas in 31 we have the number 3, which is known to be the number of expression and creativity, coming in the forefront. So definitely this code 31 is going to be quite creative, and at the same time we have to see that the number 1 comes behind the 3, so that's going to make this person appear quite determined as well, because 1 represents willpower and determination, and by the end of the day this entire code reduces to a 4. So even after being very creative and determined, the person is always going to look for some secure space for himself and is going to keep building for the future. So in a nutshell, we can call this number a creative and a very determined builder. This number is going to push a person to fight for what he or she wants and to prove what they truly believe in. There is creativity, there is expression, there is competitiveness, and there is also a strong sense of handling businesses and finances. So all in all, there is a foolproof package for success in the material realm. These people can be real achievers, given the fact that they are willing to soften their speech and become a little more cooperative with others. These can be the 2 little issues with this number. Otherwise, they have a very terrific mind, which is on one hand very creative also, and on the other hand it also has very good analytical abilities. They have a very good brain for research, and when they like something, they just keep on digging deeper, trying to gather more and more knowledge in the field. And based on this thorough knowledge and research, they can actually build an empire for themselves. They are natural fighters and have the capacity to fight all odds and bravely face all storms. However, there are times when their overactive minds may fail them. They actually never stop thinking. Their mind never stops working, and this may build pressure on them. Pressure may make them appear very high strung and impulsive. They actually are not very impulsive or kind of high strung people. They're very level headed kind of people, and they usually try to maintain a very balanced approach. But there are times when mental overactivity may bring out the worst in them and make it very difficult for them to adjust with others, to cooperate with others, or to maintain a balanced relationship with others. However, if we leave aside this negative side, there are numerous positives to this number, one of which could be that these people are going to be very hardworking people. When they are going to like something, they're really going to work hard to achieve it. Also, they could be very naturally careful people about setting very foolproof plans to avoid mistakes. They would be the first ones to see that dark cloud, and they would try to maintain a very steady, stable, level-headed, honest, industrious, and a very sincere attitude. Just that there would be times when they might lose it and become high strung and impulsive. So that's the time then they would be succumbing to pessimism, and they would start overthinking and overanalyzing everything. And it is during these tough times that they need some moral support. You're not supposed to leave them alone at that time. You're supposed to give them some push and some moral support. And if they get this support and encouragement on time, there is no goal that they wouldn't be able to achieve. So this was all about the number 31, or you can even call it the angel number 31. Both basically mean the same things actually. Numerology numbers or angel numbers, both are same things. So if it appears as a number in your blueprint, as a number anywhere in your blueprint, this is the basic meaning of the number 31. As a matter of fact, there is a process by which you can dissect any code, any number code yourself and decipher the meaning. If you read my books, All is One and Cycle of 9, you're going to find out how you can do it. All is One is all about decoding the numbers in your personality chart, whereas Cycle of 9 is all about decoding the numbers in your progressive chart. Now, talking about the progressive chart right now, we're going to find out what 31 is going to mean if it makes an appearance in your progressive chart right now. Now, before that, let me quickly tell you something, that 31-4 and 13-4, as I also mentioned at the beginning of the log as well, are different, okay? Not slightly. As a matter of fact, the two are very, very different. However, there are also some basic similarities because the digits are same and the base value is same, but there is also a lot of difference, okay? 13 has the number 1 playing in the forefront, and 31 has the number 3 playing in the forefront. 13 is known to be the number of transformation in a big way. It is capable of changing your life or changing the situation in a very massive way, while 31 indicates that if you stay optimistic and motivated and show willpower and perseverance, you will find material gains. This number may make an appearance in your life in a variety of ways, you see. As I already said before, it can be a personality chart number for you. It can appear as your birthday, life path, name, soul, personality, anything. It can also appear as a temporary or a progressive chart number, or it may appear as a cycle number for you. Like for instance, it may appear as a pinnacle number or a grand division number, or as an important date in your life. Say, it can appear as your wedding date. You could be getting married on a 31st, or as your bill amount during some transaction. It can be the total of your phone number or vehicle number or anything. There are numerous ways in which a number may make an appearance, and also there are numerous possibilities that a number may activate. It is how you see it and how you use your intuition and creativity along with the basic knowledge of the primary or the base numbers. The basic meanings of the numbers from 1 to 9, as I keep on repeating, is never going to change. They're going to be the same all the time. Only the interpretation is going to vary from person to person and from situation to situation, depending on where this number is going to be found and how it is placed and who is the person who is analyzing it. But as I can say right now for sure, that when you see this number, you're supposed to put forward your creativity, your originality, and your expression. You're supposed to keep your ego, which is 1, behind your creativity. Remember, having ego, I never say is a bad thing at all. It is good to have an ego because ego is going to help you build your willpower. It is going to give you the sense of self-worth. However, if it rules you and if it stops you from being receptive to some kind of realistic feedback, if it becomes a deterrent in your progress, in that case, it should be controlled. So, in this number, you're supposed to keep the ego behind creativity and target realistic goals. There are other numbers, like for instance, where I don't say that you keep the ego behind. Like for instance, in number 10, 1 out there plays in the forefront. So out there, the person is not supposed to put his ego or his willpower behind. Rather, the person would be expected to make decisions alone, to show willpower against all odds, and to stand alone. But here in the number 31, 1 comes behind the 3 and is quite subdued as compared to that. So you will have to keep the 3 in front. Being a 31, you will have to keep the 3 in front and bank upon the art of adjusting with others, bank upon the art of building rapport with others, keep a positive frame of mind, be cheerful, and then show willpower as well. There is a lot of energy in this number, but if you fail to adjust with others, these beautiful energies are going to go wasted. However, if you can manage to hide your strong ambition, your strong drive and willpower, or cover it with a friendly and jovial approach and target very concrete and tangible goals. Remember that all your goals should always be very tangible, and you should always go for a proven strategy. If you do so, you will be able to achieve success and a secure, stable, and a very solid future. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is all about the number 31 that I could come up with right now. I know there can be more details to a number because every single digit outlines numerous possibilities, and when there are double digits at play, definitely there are further more possibilities activated. The more you would explore, the more you're going to discover. And discovering new things is a wonderful thing in itself. So now that I'm going to call it a day, let me remind all of you that you must not forget to hit the like, share and subscribe buttons. And when you press the subscribe button, also turn on the notifications button support my channel and help my channel grow